Hey everyone, thanks for joining this important stream today. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. I was just dealing with a few technical issues. So before we get started, I'm just waiting for a few more people to join us in chat, and anyone who wants to watch us live. Yeah, you've probably gathered. I'm not the Unknowns. I'm your host, Captain Jack Black. So we've got Cat Eyes and Freya in the chat. Hey Freya, nice to see you. I hope you're both having a great day so far, and thank you for being here. So we've got 3 people watching and 2 in chat, which is not bad. That's I suppose, given the time that I scheduled this live, it was a bit short notice. So okay, I'll move swiftly along. So I have some bad news for you all. So we're not able to bring you the premiere of episode 1 today. But I prepared a brief, just a short statement, just to explain the reasons why. Okay, so if you just bear with me 1 second. So I'm sorry to announce at this moment in time, we're unable to bring you the first episode of Unknown Variety this evening as planned. I'm also sorry to report that my co-host, The Unknowns, had a slight medical issue. However, I have spoken with him a few hours ago, and he's doing really well. Out of respect for the Unknowns, I can't go into detail about the nature of the issue at this time. But once he's fully recovered, I'm sure he'll want to let you all know in due time the nature of the medical issue. I can tell you that our first episode will be released sometime in the coming week. As yet, I'm not able to give you a specific date, but I'm sure we'll have episode 1 released for you as soon as we possibly can. Thank you, Cat Eyes. I will pass that message along to him. He'll be really happy that you said that. So thank you so much. I'm sure I can speak for the Unknowns when I say it will mean a lot to him to know that you're sending your thoughts and prayers. So thank you for that. I think now we have got a really good show for you coming up. Thank you, Freya. I will send your good wishes on to him as well. Yeah, I can tell you he's doing really well. He's just a little bit tired at the moment, which is why we weren't able to bring you the premiere that we were hoping to. But as I've said to him personally, his health is more important than editing the first episode of our podcast. But yeah, he's in good spirits. As I say, I spoke to him just a few hours ago. In fact, I actually spoke to him just recently, like about in the last 10 minutes, just to make sure he was still okay. And he just needs a good solid 10 hours of sleep, and just to recharge the batteries. But as I say, he will probably more than likely want to, just give you his reasons, whether he chooses to or not, I guess. But I'm sure he'll want to say, "Hey guys, but to Cat Eyes Freya, I will pass your best wishes along to him. That will mean the world to him, because I know I can say this. He is absolutely gutted that he wasn't able to do the podcast, complete the podcast, and all the editing. But I'm sure you all can attest that your health is a lot more important than a podcast. But yeah, as I say, we've covered some great topics, and we've had a few giggles and a few laughs, and I'm sure the unknowns will be working on the outtakes of that podcast, and I ask you, please don't listen, don't listen to them. But what I thought I might do is, if you've got any ideas, if you've got any, actually, the first thing I'll do is I'll do a quick Q&A. So if you have any questions about what the podcast is going to be about, what the channel is going to be about, or if you've got questions on the kind of topics we will cover in the future, I'll be happy to take your questions. And if you've got any suggestions for future topics that you may want us to cover, hey Junie, nice to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Finger guns at the ready. There you go. So Juniper, I know you've just joined us, so I did read a short statement a moment ago, but I'll just give you the cliff notes. But if you want to go back and watch from the beginning, if you haven't already seen that, but so we're not doing the podcast. We're not releasing the first episode as planned today, due to a medical issue that the Unknowns was having. But I can assure you, he's absolutely fine. He's in good spirits, and we'll be once he's fully recovered, we'll be getting the first episode edited and ready to release as soon as possible. But other than that, so if anyone's got any questions about our current upcoming episode, I'll be more than happy to answer those as best as I can. Or if you've got any questions about what the channel's going to be about, just drop them in chat and I'll do my best to answer them. Or if you've got any suggestions for any future topics that you may want us to discuss, I'll be more than happy to pass those along to the Unknowns, and so that we can have a good discussion over that and see what we can come up with. But as I say, this is generally just going to be a very, very short live just on this channel. And for those of you who are just joining us, I'm your host, Captain Jack. So yeah, he's all right, Junie. I spoke to him just not too long ago, and he's fine. So I think his main concern was the fact that he just wasn't able to do the editing that he wanted to do to bring the channel, to bring the podcast episode 1 delivered to you today. But I'm sure many of you who are listening, you'll agree that your health is the most important thing, and I think it kind of trumps doing a podcast or editing a podcast, but wait, and what does that mean, NTF? Is that a dox? What does that mean? I'm sorry, I'm a little confused. I don't know what that means, NTF. Right. I haven't organised any moderators, so I do apologise. But if that's a docs, mods, can you just remove that last comment? I just want to make sure that we're not doxing anyone. Okay, never mind. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. There's this is the problem with oh my god, this is the problem with doing these kind of things. I've not heard that name before, so I wasn't aware it was a missing person. I'm so sorry, NTF. I did not mean to delete that comment, but in future, if I can just ask that if you are putting any names of missing people, can you just make sure that you do put that in chat as well, so that there's no misunderstandings. Right. Yeah, you see, Freya, I live inside a cave with Wi-Fi, and I don't really watch the news if I can help it. But yeah. So again, sorry, NTF. I didn't realize that was a missing person's name. But again, for anyone in chat, anyone who's watching, if you do join us in chat, please do make sure that if you're putting any missing persons' names in chat, that you do highlight it as a missing persons case. I know the Unknowns on the Unknown channel does cover a lot of missing persons cases, and I'm sure that's one he would, if he's not already familiar with, I'm sure he'll want to. He may want to cover that in a future episode. Hey, Penny, nice to see you. So, hold on, what does Cat Eye say? I agree. I had to cancel my trip to Florida for my great granddaughter's birthday because of my health issues. Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks when when unfortunately when these things happen. But Cat Eyes, I am sending you all the positive vibes I can, virtual hugs and everything that goes with it. Stay safe, stay healthy, and and I hope you get well soon. So there you go. And I will say this for the Unknowns as well. We're both sending you all the very best and best wishes in your speedy recovery. Hey, Crossroads, thanks for joining us. So I probably won't stay alive too long on Unknown Variety channel. I may switch over to my main channel and just pop alive and just catch up with everyone. But while we've got a few people in chat, again, let me just reiterate. If you've got any questions that you want to ask about the channel itself, about the upcoming episode that we're going to be releasing later this week, by all means, feel free to drop those in chat, and I'll do my very best to answer them. Hey, Jenny. Nice to see you. Yeah, so if you've got any questions about the channel, the podcast that we've just recorded, any sort of questions you may want to ask, as long as they're not personal, So yeah, feel free to drop those in chat, and as I say, I'll do my best to answer them for you. And if you've got any topics that you may think we would be interested in covering, or any suggestions for any future episodes, you can on this live. If you want to drop those in the comment section as well for any possible upcoming episodes, what topics you may like us to cover, whether it's science, art, and I will say this as succinctly as I possibly can. I know zero about art, but I'm sure I can fake an opinion. So fake it till you make it. What else can I say? Let me think. I don't want to ramble on too much about absolutely nothing. But let me just take this opportunity to say thank you to everyone who's dropped in chat. It's really great to see you all. For everyone who's watching either live or some future date, I really appreciate you all taking the time to tune in. So Jenny, yes, the podcast. Now, we were hoping to release the podcast today. However, due to a medical issue, the Unknowns is not able to complete the podcast. I'm not, out of respect for the Unknowns, I'm not wanting to go into detail about that, but I'm sure when he's fully recovered, I'm sure he'll probably want to address that. And but I can assure everyone he is absolutely fine. He's recovering. He's resting as he should. I hope he is. He better had be, because I will whoop his ass if he's not. Yeah, Jenny, he's fine. It was, as I said, it was just a medical issue that needed to be attended to, but he wanted me to let you all know that I spoke to him just recently in the last sort of 25 minutes, that he's good. So he's in good spirits. He's just a little exhausted, but he wanted me to pass on his regrets that he wasn't able to deliver the episode to all of you. But as I'm sure you will all agree, there is nothing more important than your health. And if you're not 100%, then everything else should kind of become secondary. But I've tried to assure him of that, and I think he's understood. But yeah, so yeah, I'll pass your I'll pass it on to the Unknowns from you, Jenny, and thank you to everyone who has expressed concern for the Unknowns. I can speak for him personally. He will really appreciate the support and the concern. It will make him feel so much better. And I for one, he's kind of become like extended family for me. So naturally, my concern for him is really high. I just wish, I really wish we were a lot more geographically closer, so that I could go around, kick his ass for being for worrying about something that isn't overly well. in terms of the podcast, it's not really that high. But so that's one of the reasons why I chose to do a live. I just wanted to be able to address everyone directly and just say, I'm sorry, the podcast is going to be a little bit delayed, but better late than never. I would personally, I would rather him be at 100% and be able to deliver the best podcast that we can possibly make, rather than him being only at 10% and not really being able to do the things that I know he can do. He's a freaking a video editing genius. He puts my skills to shame. I'm no boomer when it comes to Adobe Premiere and all those kind of things, but the things he's been able to put together in such a short space of time is phenomenal. So I think what I'll do, I'll end this live in about 9 minutes. I'll give us a good 30 minutes run time. So so if anyone in chat, again, if you've got any questions or comments or suggestions for upcoming episodes, I'll be more than happy to make a note of those, and let's see how we go from there. But I just want to reiterate as well, for everyone who does tune into the episode 1, I just want to make it known that we're not going to be covering any kind of community drama or any of the issues that are currently ongoing. We're going to be completely drama free. We may talk about some issues that may be going on in the community. It really does depend on the subject matter. We're not looking to be doing any dragging. We don't want any drama in the chat as well. I mean, we're happy to see anyone who wants to tune in or join us in chat. Anyone is free to join us, but I do just want to stress that if you are in chat, please don't bring any drama. This channel is purely like an entertainment and maybe some informative elements to it. You'll definitely get some unique perspectives on certain topics. I can assure you of that. Trust me, I should know. I was there. No worries, Jenny. No worries. But both Unknowns and I have discussed this a few times in our conversations, and as much as we're both kind of invested in the community that we've all been involved in with different kind of catching teams. And if you're not part of the pred catching community, I just want to make that known that there is a couple of pred catcher channels. So that's how I personally kind of got involved. And the Unknowns is a very much known for covering any missing persons cases. That's how he kind of became aware of the drama community. We're anyone who wants to be in chat with us when we're doing our premieres or any lives that we may cover, whatever side of the YouTube streets that you walk, you're all welcome here. The idea is being in chat, you can interact with us, and any questions, comments, we're happy to discuss them with you, and any suggestions or feedback, we're happy to receive those as well. And hopefully we just want to be able to bring you we just want to bring you kind of like some good quality entertainment, just something where you can sit back, relax, turn the world off, and just listen to myself and the unknowns just chewing the cud about the whatever subjects that we happen to be discussing. And I'm sure it'll be I'm sure it'll be entertaining, to say the least. I hope it will. I hope it will. Uh, my unique brand of humor, The Unknowns, has a really good sense of humor. Um, so hopefully we can bring you something different that you may enjoy, and who knows, we will be looking to invite special guests up as well to discuss a number of topics. So, don't be surprised one day if you receive a DM saying, "Would you like to join us for a chat on our next episode?" The more guests that we can coax into joining us, I'm sure it will make for some good entertainment. I do apologize. I was a bit winded there for a second. I hope it will be some good entertainment all around. So again, I would like to apologize for not being able to deliver episode 1 to you, but we will get that out as soon as we possibly can. We've had no questions about the channel or the content we've covered so far, but that's absolutely fine. We're a new channel. You're probably still kind of hoping to see what we're all about in the near future before you want to ask us any of those questions. But anytime you want to ask a question, drop it in the comment section on this video or any upcoming videos. Any subjects you think you may like us to cover, you can also drop those in the comment sections. Or if you're in chat, by all means, feel free to hit us up, and we'll go from there. But so I'm actually gonna bring this live to a close. But everyone who tuned in and everyone who joined us in chat, thank you so much for being a part of the Unknown Variety. And anyone who may be watching this live at a later date, thank you again for tuning in. And so we'll catch you on the episode 1. So everyone, please, from the bottom of my heart, stay safe, be good, be kind to yourself and to each other.